There's a few things in here that are really quite good. There's two character moments. One of them is Odysseus's return to his court and seeing what it has become, right? And him essentially cleaning house because everybody else is just that awful and inferior. And then everything to do with Sinon, I thought was really cool as well. And how that kind of all tied together in the character of Antinous, right? Like this noble who made this servant go to war for him. And now he's waiting his turn to marry Penelope. And he's just one of the most lovable villains I've seen in a long time. Like that guy was so deliciously evil, but in a believable way. I thought he was one of the smarter villains I've seen in a while because he knew exactly what the new rules were and how far he could go in breaking them without it blowing back in his face. And it works until Odysseus comes back. Up until that point, he has free reign.
I actually did quite like Antinous in this as well. I also love the scene where he was just like shouting at people to get the spears and stuff like that while he like kind of cowered behind a pillar. It's hilarious.
Another little detail I liked was that not everybody fights Odysseus, right? You notice about how people started kneeling during the fight.
Yeah.
And in the beginning, it's one guy, and then it's two, and then it's four, and then it's half the room. And only the idiots who can't look beyond their immediate goals or their immediate interests just keep fighting and losing. I thought it was cool.
Yeah, I thought that was neat. Yeah.
Just to quickly add, also what I liked, kind of like, I wouldn't say throughout, as from Sinon, is first his interaction with Sinon and how that was consistent, especially in the end, was not telling Sinon about the original plan about the Trojan horse, and then his reasoning for that when he met him in the place where, dead people came back to life.
It's like another betrayal, right? Like Sinon is the guy who volunteers for Antinous, right? He's like a servant boy. Antinous draws the lot that means he should go to war. And so Sinon takes his place. And Odysseus sees what's going on, but he has compassion for Antinous' father for not wanting to lose his son. And he basically says, I'm going to let you do this, but I'm going to watch out for this kid and make sure he comes home. And then that's the guy he lies to in order to pull off the deception, which then has all of these consequences, right? Like that's just classic Greek poetry. That's the kind of tragedy that I'm there for when I watch like a story like this. Mm-hmm. And then Odysseus has to face all the people he let down and betrayed in the afterlife, right? And they just go after him.
That scene was really, really good.
Greek mythology is full of characters like this who get these ironic punishments or who have these twists that, like, that's where George Martin gets this from, right? Like when he writes his characters, like that's where that comes from, to kind of illustrate like the moral failings that are at play, right? And here Odysseus being the war hero who has to win through deception and then has to kind of reckon with the consequences of that, right? Like that's classic stuff. That entire sequence, like it's not even about the fights or the big speeches, it's these little moments, right? That I think are really strong. And I think that's the part that deserves real credit in this.